Yeah, nothing's working. Hello? Sorry, guys, hang tight. Trying to get this to work. This is just my controller now. I got to get my headset to work. Just a minute. Hello? All right. All right, guys, there we go. So sorry about that. Yeah, I got it. So I had to get my headset and everything all working right. Hello? What up, guys? So sorry about the technical difficulties. It's pretty much well just the way you got to start the stream with all the technical stuff out of the way first. Make sure everyone knows I am not a pro. Hey, what's going on? How you doing? I'm doing pretty good today. I'm a little bit tired, but that's going to change as soon as we start running around here having some fun. I haven't seen you. What's that? Yeah, yeah. So yeah, it has. Yeah, the first time was pretty fun. A little bit of a. It'll be a little bit more structured this time, but yeah, there have been a couple little things getting in the way here and there, but we'll get back at it. We'll get battle practice rolling. Yeah, this time around we're going to do it a little bit more structured. To wait for some other folks to. Allie's over here singing to us. Uh, um, as far as the drills and stuff like that. So like last time we just kind of went out. I was just saying, hey, let's try this. Hey, let's try that. So this time around, I want to do it in more of a progressive manner. So you'll probably hear this description a few times just as people come in. The way I want to try and do it is so that we have a full room when we start, and we're going to have dedicated pairs when we go. That'll make things a little bit easier. And then we'll just start off by running a couple of laps, just 2, 3 laps separated from everybody, just so that we all know that we are familiar with where our break points are, how the car is going to handle and feel, and how we're driving on that particular day, just to everybody get a little bit comfortable. And then we'll start to pair up, and we'll start to work on the chasing, the nose to tail, like we did last time, working on our braking proximities, and I'll go through a lot of those same descriptions and reminders that I did last time about why our car is going to act different, when it's going to act different, all those type of things. That way, the more we practice it now, the more it becomes second nature. And when you're on the track, you won't have to think nearly as hard about where am I going to brake because I'm following this guy, or he's sitting here on the track. Now, where am I going to have to place myself to stay in control of my car while trying to battle with this person? All of those types of decisions are things that we're thinking about as we're going up into the corner. I would like to get to the point to where all those decisions are automatically made by nature as we're getting to the corner, so that we can make decisions about what's happening past that and how to get through it safely, and hopefully in making up places along the way. But really, it's just going to be about proximity awareness and how the car is going to act while you're close to somebody, because it acts totally different whether somebody is next to you, whether you're following somebody, or even when somebody is following you. You're going to be driving your car differently because you're defending, and you need to be able to understand what your car is going to do, or how to get your car to do what you want it to do. In a proper manner, without, like we're saying, without sacrificing any race. And the most important thing about battle practice is the fact that we're doing all of these things in a safe environment. We want those things to happen so that we can find out why they happen. We can find out where our limits are. We can find out how to keep it from happening. And it gives us all a chance to look at it. So something I'm going to start saying here so much is that around here in battle practice, we don't necessarily apologize. We analyze. Something goes wrong, let's find out why. Nobody's out here to do anything intentionally. We're not out here to bend each other. We're not going to push each other off. We're not going to door each other. We're here to learn exactly how not to do that. So apologizing really doesn't do a whole lot. I mean, sure, oh, sorry about that. It's like, yep, well, that's why we're here, bud. What happened? You know, did you hit your brakes late? Were your tires hotter because we're on the third lap? Or so that's really good. Bye, Allie. I see you, and take care. You have a good night. Thank you so much for stopping by. So that's really the most important thing about battle practice is going to be the fact that we're providing a safe environment to learn. So it makes everything a lot more relaxing, you know. And since we don't have anybody else in just yet, we might be getting Portal should be coming in a bit. I'm not sure where Sean God is. He said he was going to be coming by. I can check my Discord, and then let's see. I'm checking over on Discord. So what have you been up to, Slow? Haven't seen you around.
Yeah, it's been a long time since you went on.
Let's see. So yeah, it's getting a little bit late for you guys, so I can understand. Sean might not be in. Well, thank you so much for staying up late, hanging out. Ricky Rez, he said he's going to be in, but he's going to be like another hour before he shows up. Portal is going to be another probably 15 minutes or so before he shows up. So we should be getting some more folks in. Which is just fine. I mean, so long as, even if it's just me and you, that's great. I know that you definitely have been wanting to run drills and practice with us. And so I can get things started here. Let me scroll over here. And oh, man.
Yeah, I've been on controller.
I cannot run controller. I couldn't even get past the licenses on controller. I was going to make a controller only account, thought it would be fun. Yeah, no, that wasn't fun. It wasn't fun. I did terrible. It was hilarious. You didn't miss anything, Dog Paws. What's that?
I find it easier on controller.
I've most of my life played on controller, and then once I got a wheel, I didn't really pick up the controller. And now I'm dead in the water with the controller, that's for sure. So I'm going to come out and just run some laps, just to get familiar with the car, and something else that I never do, but I was thinking about, and it might be helpful for, if we can, for practice, is also going to be running in the bumper cam. I don't run bumper cam. I usually run a hood cam. But the disadvantage... Okay. Yeah, I used to be only a bumper cam person, but with GT7, I don't have as much awareness of what's going on around me in the battles. I can do time trials a lot better because I'm on the ground. I can see where my brake markers are. So that's really helpful. But as soon as you start getting into the racing stuff, you can't see around you without looking around you. And so I got used to using the hood view, and but the disadvantage to the hood view is that I don't have a rear view mirror. I have to use a look button and completely 100% change my view. Yep. Yeah, it definitely changes things. So that's why I was saying using the I'm going to be using the bumper cam for this, just so that I can have because it has a rear view mirror up there at all times. So I'm going to use bumper cam, so it'll just be easier when we're working in pairs and running the drills if you have a constant view behind you. Yeah, it would be nice if there were if there was a way to be able to use multiple screen setups. I guess I'm not sure how you would do it, but I would love to have just like the rear view mirror up here, that's on the screen. But I'd love to be able to use that like on a tablet instead. Have it an actual separate screen down low, like it would be in a real car. Oh, that's awesome. I can't wait to see it. Whew. Yeah, that's super cool. I've made a couple of liveries recently, but I haven't. Thank you. Yeah, they're fun to make. They're kind of almost meditative to make because I have to repeat so many patterns, so many things on there. Like the one I made for Portal has like 150 decals on it. I think 118 of them are the same decal, and the rest are going to be like shadows and letters and stuff like that. And with those illusions, I'm starting to learn that some of them I can add shadows to them and make them even put more depth to them. So yeah, I've been doing that. And then there's always a cat hiding in one of them. I always put the little cat that's clawing, like hanging on tight. I hide him in every single one. Well, I don't know if I hit it in the one that I did that has Love is an Illusion. I don't know. I don't remember if I put one on that one, but that one was for a friend. So. Oh, right on, dude. I just looked over at chat. Sorry, I'm over here on the voice, and I totally missed it. Pause was just saying. Freaking, yeah, what are you going to be doing? So we'll be back on the wheel soon. You get there. So you're just going to be getting a rig to mount all your gear on there, Dog Paws, or? So how are you feeling out there? You feeling pretty comfortable with your lap so far? Yeah, I see your time up there. That's not too bad. And we're also... Yeah, I've got the 992. But pardon me. There you go. 148. That's a lot better. That's a good solid lap, better than your out lap's always going to be a little bit slow. But woo. But that's fine. We're not out here to learn our fastest lines. We're not out here to put in our fastest laps. Right now we're just getting comfortable with the car so that we can start running drills. See if anybody else is going to show up. What's up, Irish? Thank you so much for the like. I appreciate it. Hope you're having yourself a good day. We're just waiting for some more folks to show up here. We can start doing our battle practice drills and whatnot. All right. Well, if you want to head to the pits, we can start running some proximity, just nose to tail stuff. And I can also, what I can do is, since that's what you're using, I will grab the same car that you have as well. Make it easier. That way, if you're having any spot where you need a little bit more work or any sort of coaching, I can try and understand what you're doing. Oh, hang on. Yeah. Oh, you're just itching to go. Your foot's on the pedal. You're like, hey. All right, let me get into my view here. All right, so for a start, let's just run a couple of laps. You're kind of close. Don't need to be super close, but don't get too far off. And then next lap, we'll start working on running a little bit faster and a little bit closer. I'll try and keep you in my. Oh, looking at the mirror, not paying attention. All right. It's also kind of hard for me to see exactly how close you are in this rear view mirror because I'm not used to using it. So this is great practice for me to kind of get to know where you're going to be. So my break point here is about the 110. Woo! You're good, you're good. I was going slow when I broke there, so it was a little bit. There we go. All right, so after this lap on the straight, we'll try and get up to speed. Whoops. Oh no, oh no. I do have grip reduction off track set to real as well as slipstream, so it's not going to be gentle when you get off course. I want to help try and deter that. That's part of the awareness practice, is knowing where your tires are and what they're doing. All right, here we go. All right, so let's go flat out up here if you can. I'll let you catch up a little bit. And then my break point's going to be about the 120. I'll give you a chance to know where I'm going. Slow in. At the 100, okay. Yeah, I was just trying to ease into it. Yeah, I don't use the brake markers. I've got my turn markers on this one just so that I can have some reference points to talk about that are on track. I also, good deal. Yeah, your race line, all of that, that's a good deal. Use whatever tool you have at your disposal to help you get faster. Nice, nice. You saw that I was stopped in there. You were coming in quick. So that was good. That was good. Paying attention. All right, we'll try and get you back up on my tail, and we'll do a full run on the next one. And yeah, if your brake marker's at the 100 up there, then if I'm braking at the 100 and you're hot on my tail, then you're probably going to be braking closer to the 115, maybe the 120, depending on how fast we're going, and whether or not you're in my slipstream. Oh yeah, so you're a lot, if I use that rear look, you're a lot closer than I think you are in the rear view mirror. That's all right. That's all good. I saw what you were doing, and I avoided that. I was able to read your move. It looked like you were going inside, almost like you were going to defend the corner. So I put about a third of the brake on, a third brake pressure, just to get the car to start to slow down. I made a move to get to the outside of you over onto the curb, and then I finished applying my brake. And that helped me to keep the car stabilized long enough to make the move while not running into you, and then to be able to get back up and around without losing the car there. And see, so right here, I know I've got a run on you, but I know I don't have enough speed to be able to get into real contention. So I'm going to brake way early because I know you're already thinking about me. You might be off your mark, so if I want to be safe, I'm going to brake just a touch early. And that isn't necessarily going to put me out of a chance to overtake. It's actually going to give me a better chance to overtake. Even though I'm going slower, it gives me way more time to react to what's going on. And, I got to hold it tight. Whoa, didn't mean to push you out. And then every time you get into a situation like that, every time you're working somebody like from the backside, you're trying to get in their mirrors, you're trying to put the pressure on, you're trying to get them to make a mistake. You should also constantly be reading like what they are doing, because if you can get an idea, if you're chasing somebody, say like you've got a 28 lap race and you've been stuck behind somebody for 2 laps, that 2 laps should have been a lot of time for you to be able to try a thing or two to see how they are going to react. And that'll give you a lot more chance to be able to set something up, or at least to be able to get them off their balance even more so you can try and get in side by side with somebody. Ooh, you got it? I saw you getting up on the curb there. So that's another thing to think about while you're back here behind somebody. Isn't just necessarily where your next move is, but on the longer runs, I see you back there. It's an opportunity to yeah, it's an opportunity to learn more about your opponent. All right, we're going to bring it in. All right, I'm going to chase you for a little bit. Kind of show you what I'm trying to... If I get you to follow me close like this, then that's going to give you the chance to feel more of what the car is going to do and how it's going to brake when you're, well, just like that, in the slipstream or following somebody. See, I hadn't been following you at all this time around, really. I got close, and first thing that happened was I tried to make a turn while braking and in the slipstream there, and it ended up throwing my car. Totally lost it. Oh my gosh. I am not used to this view. Ha 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 ha. All right. Oh, that was my fault. I thought you were going to brake a little bit later. I was following, so I was trying to just stay close, but stay like on your tail. I didn't want to try and overtake. I wasn't trying to get in your mirrors. I was just trying to put the pressure directly behind you, and I just didn't have the braking power that I thought I was going to have. So I was trying to let you go around me. And I gotta remember, I'm not driving the 992. This is the 991. It drives a little differently. This used to be my favorite car. It's still one of my favorites. I just don't drive it as much anymore because it's not quite as quick as some of the other cars out there. Oop. It's not an easy corner to get. So with that one, the line, you got to start kind of wider at it, trying to come around the back side of the apex on that one. All right, let's see if we can get you up on my tail. Welcome in over here on the stream. I appreciate y'all stopping by, saying hi. We're just starting to get a little bit warmed up here for battle practice. I've got Slow Aim back here. What's up, Sean? Right on. Hold on, we got some technical difficulties. It seems like says I'm live, but reading chat. Go. All right, let me see. What does this say? Oh man, let me see if I need to go over to here. So sorry about that, Sean. I was having difficulty trying to get my stream started, so there might be, yeah, there's the upcoming that's still there, and then there's my live. I need to, I'll get rid of that. And then, yeah, for some reason my Discord didn't make any racket either, so I didn't see your message from Discord there, Sean. I'm so sorry. I'm freaking so sorry, Sean. Yeah, we've just been running a little bit of practice. We just got Slow Aim in right now. So it's just been a little bit of running around. The voice chat is open. You can join our voice chat. We have, let's see. I know, bud. Yeah, voice chat is set. It's open. If you want to jump into voice chat there, Sean. We could do some more. We were just about ready to start doing some braking stuff. Proximity braking and proximity following in the sorry, trying to get my gloves on and everything. Get back to it. Following in the slip and learning where our brake points are going to be, why they're different, what you need to be aware of when you're coming into a corner while you're in the chase. And kind of have an idea of how and why your car is going to act the way that it does. You know, once we have all of that more second nature, it frees up our thought process to be able to make better decisions about what we're going to do while we're in the battle or how we're going to try and win that battle. Spend less time trying to figure out what the car is going to do and how we're going to worry about maybe placing it here and then tuck in tight because something's going on, or if all that type of stuff happens a lot more naturally in our thought process, then it frees us up to be able to make faster, better decisions down the run. See right there, I had the choice to either slow down and follow him in the line or possibly sacrifice grip in the corner to be able to get around the corner. And I knew I had the grip because we were going slow enough. And I knew it wasn't going to push wide and bump into him. And that's the important thing. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, see, and that's what we're going to try and work on, Sean. If you can get into voice chat, it would be rad. It works a lot better for trying to run the drills and stuff. But hey, what's up, Straw? How you doing? Yep, exactly what's going on. There's still going to be some room. Let's see. Ricky Rez is going to be in, possibly in a little bit. Still waiting for Portal to show up. He should be in a bit. So if you wanted to jump on in the voice chat, but yeah, we got some room if anybody else wants to jump in. The way I've got this set up is that I'll have room for 7 people and myself. Once I get to about 8 people, it's going to be hard to keep track of voice chat for everybody to be able to communicate with their partners because we'll pair up. And then also the track starts to get a little bit coagulated. It gets a little bit too crowded for running in pairs. Waiting for Slow to catch back up so we can start doing stuff. But yeah, if you guys want to join in on voice chat. Gotcha. All right. Oh, I stopped and was right in the middle of the track on purpose. I was messing with you. All right, let's go. So, yeah, you're not too far behind. I'll light up just a little bit. So I'm going to stay right. I'll brake about the 100. Now remember, you're going to probably brake closer to the 110, depending on how close you are. Yeah, so you weren't close enough for that to really be an issue. If you were a little bit closer, you would have wanted to brake a little bit later, or sooner, pardon me, than you normally would, because you have less grip when you're in the slip. Your tires are going to be a little bit hotter than the person you're chasing because you're in their dirty air. And also, depending on how close you are, that other person is actually there, so you don't want to hit them. So there's all sorts of reasons why we're going to want to think about braking early. Another reason is that if you're going to be on someone's tail and you're going to need to make a move, you're going to try and maybe get to that apex, or at least to get to a part of the track where you can try and get them to overthink, then you're going to want that car settled down a little bit sooner than you normally would have. So you want to get that braking operation done a little bit earlier. That way the car is settled down. And a lot of times that's exactly what you're going to want to do to be able to get a cutback or with the crossover. Get that car settled down just a little bit earlier, make your turn at a little bit of a different point, or you can get a better exit than they can, or they might be able to get a better entrance, but after that you let them cross in front of you, and when you leave, you're going to get the better exit, and by the end of the straight, you can have that, and then I will pop back into the pits and wait for you to get back around. Yeah, you see, you're having a little bit of trouble with that one there. We can go around and kind of refine your line a little bit if you'd like. Work on your line until we get some more folks in and start working in groups on the braking drills, or we can keep trying to work on braking drills. Yeah, I can't see where you are. Where you at? No, yeah, just hang out right there. I'll come out. Welcome in over in chat. Appreciate you stopping by. All right, let me get back into the proper view. All right, just so that we can get used to running nose to tail, I'm going to run at about half speed, and I'll just have you kind of hang out there behind me. Oh, we had somebody else join in. Who just jumped in there? Hey, we got Slippin', right on. Heck yeah. All right, so are you on voice chat there, Slip? If not, then jump on comm so we can run some drills. All right, there you are. Good deal. I'll keep braking at my regular brake markers as if we were going full speed, if that's going to help you to be able to keep that proximity. Woo! Hey, what's up, Slip? How you doing? It's good to hear you. How's your day going? Doing all right. Just had to hurry home from work and have a burger and get ready for battle practice. Since we're kind of doing it a little bit more open today, I'm going to give this little bit of an introduction to everybody as they come in. But just basically, let me push this pause button and let it go. Basically, what I want to try and accomplish here in battle practice is proximity awareness. So I want everybody to understand how and why a car is going to do what it's going to do when you're following somebody, when you're next to somebody, when you're turning in a place on the track where you're not really used to it. All those different things that go on when you're starting to get into a battle or when you're trying to pick your lines while you're chasing. And the more that can become second nature to us, the more brain power we're going to have to be able to spend on figuring out the rest of that battle, being safe while we're in that battle, making the proper decisions on which side we're going to, if something goes wrong, how we're going to handle it. But basically, a lot of I guess intimidation is just getting into that battle, knowing how to start it, knowing how to put your car where it's going to be safe and advantageous. And the basis of that is just knowing, like I said before, how the car is going to react when we're on proximity. So that's what we're here to practice and to talk about and to learn. And so the most important thing about battle practice is that I'm trying to provide a safe environment for everybody to learn all of that. We're here to mess up. We're here to go too far. We're here to wreck into each other and find out why that happened. So basically we're here not to apologize, but to analyze. So if you run into somebody, ask why, instead of saying, I'm sorry, saying, well, what happened there? Like, you think your tires were hot or what was going on? So the more that we can break everything down and work through what's going on, the more that we're just going to have that innate knowledge of what's going on. And so having a safe place to do that is really what I'm trying to provide for you guys. And that's my... Yeah, absolutely. And you know what? That's because you're a good driver. You're a conscious driver. If you're not worried about that when you go in and you dive bomb somebody, or you're making a late break and your car's not settled and you're still aiming for the apex, you're not nervous about anything. You don't care about the other people's race. But if you're nervous about that, then you're nervous because you don't want to ruin your race. You don't want to ruin anybody else's race. Like, it means something to you. So the more comfortable you become with all of that, the easier it's going to be, and the more fun we're going to be able to have. You're going to understand what the car does, and you can't learn this type of stuff without all that pressure if you're in a daily or even in a lobby. You don't want to go wrecking your friends or looking silly online, or we all know that we got our reasons why we don't want to be spinning. But but you know, battle practice is the place where that's where we're going to do it. We're here to find out why the car spun and what it's going to take to not spin it. The only way we can do it is to bin it. So basically what I wanted to start doing is just working proximity drills. We just want to start chasing nose to tail and figuring out where our break points are going to be when we're chasing somebody. You know, we all know that we're not going to be able to break at our regular points because somebody else is going to be there. But you're also not going to be able to break at your regular point because you're in the slipstream, because your tires are hotter because of dirty air, or possibly because you're on a defensive line and there's marbles there. There's lots of reasons why we might have to break, or we just need to break early. And that's usually, so long as you're within 3-4 car lengths of somebody and running them down, you're probably going to need to be braking early. Sorry, I just unpaused the game, started to get back into it. So what we want to try and do, oops, did I just start a race?
You start a race.
I didn't mean to start a race. Oh, that's funny. Well, we don't have to care so much that it's in race form, but basically what I'd like to do here is just run nose to tail. Try and stay as close as you can without bumping the other person. We're going to try and just work on that proximity. We're going to think about our break points as we're going in. We're going to know that yep, just like that. So when we first start off on a race like that, our tires are going to be cold. We're not going to have the same brake point. But when we're starting from a standstill, it's also a different deal. Whoa, there go my tires. I should be, but my phone is dead right now. I usually use SimDash for. Sorry, I'm over there looking at my dang thing. I need to get it. I usually have a phone that I have SimDash plugged in on, but right now I've moved a bunch of stuff around and it's not plugged in. It's not charged, and it's the thing only works on conductive charging and blah blah blah. Let me see if I can get this thing up and running. Yeah, but I like to use it for tire temperatures. How about you? That's something I should have had on, but yeah, that's definitely a lot of what's going on, that people don't have their tire temps available to them, and it makes a big difference. Bam. So where's your brake point at on that particular corner there, Slip? You seem to be slow. You seem to be having a lot of go. Oh, whoa! A lot of trouble with with that one there. Yeah, maybe start braking at the beginning of the rumble strip. That might help you out there. What view do you run in there, Slip? Awesome. See, I usually, when I'm racing, I usually use the hood cam, but yeah, I think for practice here, I like the rear view because I can see behind me, but I'm also seeing that objects in the mirror are closer than they appear. When I hit my rear view button, you guys are a lot closer than you look like you do in the mirror there. Yeah, see, you guys are right there. All right, so here we go again. Oh, come on, make the corner. Nice. That's great. That was a really good job. All right, we're going to try and just stay single file so that we can practice that braking proximity rather than You did. You did. Oh! Alright, we good? Alright. Alright, back into single file. I'll try and run a little bit faster this time. Remember, we're not trying to do any overtaking. We're just trying to stay in the line so that we can get used to the feeling of the car when we're getting into the end of the braking zone while we're still in the slipstream while still following close. And then once we get a good feeling for that, then we're going to start working on trying to take a position or trying to at least get a more advantageous spot out of what's going on. If you're able to follow somebody as close as possible without bumping them, and we can do that a bit more consistently, then like I said before, that's going to become a lot more of a second nature thing. Hey, what's up, Sean? Good to see you come in. I appreciate you stopping by. How you doing today? We are doing excellent. Thank you so much. We're just kind of doing some base drills. It's more of a loose practice today since folks are kind of popping in and out. I don't have a set pairs or anything. Oh shoot! All right. I'm so sorry. Oh, well, there we go. We're friends now. Let's go, pause. Yes. Sweet deal. So now we'll be able to get all this set up. Once he jumps in, then I'll go back through and I'll do my opening spiel. I've got a little thing that I say just to let everybody know exactly where I'm coming from and what I want to accomplish with this. Much better slow, much better. You didn't smash the wall head on. Definitely. Oh man. But yeah, so as I was saying, yeah, so once we get a lot more comfortable with it, and that's kind of the point of drills, sometimes it get a little repetitive, we don't want to have to necessarily sit here for 3 laps and do this, but once that becomes more second nature, once our muscle memory kicks in, our mental muscle memory kicks in, then that's going to free up a whole lot more of your available thought to be able to, what's up? What's going on, Dog Paws? How you doing? Awesome. Sorry, I missed. All right. That's funny. Sorry about that. I get distracted so easily. It's like I'm like a ferret with a disco ball. I just like, what's that? What's that? What's that? Oh, I had it. I meant to pin that. I put it up. Hold on. Let me find that. Right at the beginning. Yeah. There you go, it's pinned. Woohoo! Haha. Oops. I just hit exit thinking I was going to the pits. I totally forgot that I had started the race on accident, so. That's all right. That's all right. So usually at the beginning of battle practice, what we'll do is we'll all go out on the track and try and keep our distance and just get familiar with the car on that day. get used to the way it's going to feel, what's going to happen, just get our bearings and get comfortable in the car, run a couple of laps just out there, everybody separated, find their break points, and know what's going on. And then from there, we'll start working on our proximity drills. Since this is our first time around, we're just going to be working on follow and chase, nose to tail, getting used to the way the car is going to feel in the slipstream as we're braking and getting up to different types of corners and in different places on the track. We're not really going to work on getting any overtakes or anything else just yet. The opening drills are really just gonna help us with the follow and chase. It's just like I was saying before, it's just going to be a slow build of our natural skills to kind of get to the point to where we don't have to think about certain things so we can focus on others. So I want this to become second nature. It's not just show you a couple of things really quick and then move on. It's sit down and work on this so that we feel comfortable doing it. And the most important thing, and you guys will hear me say it a bunch, is that we're doing this in a safe environment. We don't want anybody to have to worry about running into anybody else. You don't have to be bothered about apologies. We don't apologize. We analyze. We want to stop and look at.
In Hoggy's lobby last night, the A-drivers in there.
There's no need. There's no need. That's a competitive nature. Somebody's using what they can as an edge. If you're not, yeah. It is. And the deal is when you're in a D lobby, a lot of the time it's either A, skill, or B, a lack of knowledge that what they are doing is wrong. Because it works in the game and they're casuals. So they don't understand that's not the way to make the pass. They just understand, yes, I got by somebody, woohoo! You know, they're elbowing their buddy on the couch, you know, sharing the controller or whatever. So there's a lot of reasons. Oh, yeah. But when you start to get into those higher lobbies, the B and the A lobbies, those drivers have a lot of skill. So when you start getting bumped and doored by drivers at that skill level, then, yeah, that's definitely no good for sure. That's just... Yeah, that's just trying to gain an edge. Yeah, trying to gain an edge any way you can isn't the all you're doing is trying to win no matter what. There's no challenge in that. There's no honor in that. I've had better battles for 13th place than I have for P1 that I've won a race on. You know, if it took me 2 corners to get past P2, I got P1, I ran away with a race for the rest of the laps, then that wasn't very fun. But if I was started off as P10, something happened, I was P15, and I've made my way back up to P13 and had 3-4 laps of side-to-side battles with somebody, that was a way better outcome than winning the other race, for me anyways. I'm in it for the challenge. I'm in it to be side by side with folks. Not necessarily in it to just win races. And those guys that go out there, those A drivers, man. So. Yeah, see, I'm barely hanging on to my B right now. When I get into friend lobbies, I can keep up with the B and A drivers no problem. But in dailies, it's a whole different story. I'm barely hanging on to my B for dear life. But I always pride myself on the fact that I keep my SR solid all the way up S. I try and keep a 100% S rating on my SR. But anyway, so the reason, the most important thing about battle practice is while we're out here is that you guys are in a safe environment. So don't worry about hitting people. Don't worry about running into each other. Sometimes it ends up being what goes on purpose. We're out here. We let off a little bit of steam. We're like, ha, got you. Then if you don't bump the pace car at least once, then you're missing out on something in life. All right, and then something else that we can do too is that we can run in pairs. We can run in a single trail if you guys want to, or if you'd like to pair up. But for right now, for follow chase, for that type of proximity work, then We're just fine running in a single file line and all working together. That's great. As we get further on into it and we start working on which way we're going to go for a battle, picking our lines, defense from the front, defense from behind, those types of things. Then we'll start breaking off into pairs. It'll be easier if we're pairs and you guys can talk to each other one-on-one as you're going through those, since I won't be able to see what's happening with the two people behind me if they're door to door. So you guys will be in more talking with each other as you're working through the pairs, and then we can stop and analyze as things go on. Does that all sound like it makes sense? What's that? Excellent. All right then. Well, I'm going to jump in here. And welcome everybody over there in the stream and in chat. I appreciate you guys stopping by and saying hi. And hey, Sean, you were on mediums. That's all right. I don't mind that Marshall up here in front of me. He keeps shifting his stance like he's bored. That's all right. Where are you going? We're not going out just yet. Oh no, that's fine. You can wait. Looks like everybody's going out. I was gonna lead the pack out. Oh, there shouldn't be any penalties. Uh-oh. Oh, Slow said he's Slow also said that he's got to go. He's gonna take off to bed there. You going to bed there, Slow? It's super late for you, bud. How about you guys? Is it like, what's that? Oh. Gotcha. Yeah, starting to get late. I guess not super late, but all right. So yeah, I'm gonna take off, and then I'll have you guys follow me. It's gonna take it'll probably take a couple of corners before we can get set up and get all lined up, and then we'll just try and speed up and go single file as we go through. We might not be going full speed, but we're still going to try and use our regular brake markers to try and get up to speed. And after we get a lap or two of that down, then we'll try and blast through a couple of laps at full speed, but still staying single file so that we can get a feel for the way the cars are going to handle while braking in the slip and all of that type of stuff. And also where your brake marker is going to be adjusted to because of all of those other factors we were talking about earlier. So radar's on, and let's go. Okay. Good night. Thank you so much for stopping in. We will catch you next time around, man. What's I got a live mod. Well, thank you for putting yourself aside for us. Woo. I'm not even going that. Nice. I've been working way too much. Yep, it is. There you are. Yeah, that's what I saw. Understandable. All right, guys, we'll try and blast this one full speed. My brake marker is the 100. So generally, as I'm sure you guys know, anything within a couple of, yeah, see how you hung out on the outside? Pardon me, on the inside there, that's, yeah, that's definitely going to give you more downforce and more grip, but it's also going to be a whole lot less pressure depending on what you're doing on the person in front of you. Because if I see that you're that far back and you're moving towards the inside like that, then I have plenty of time to put myself in a defensive place that's going to throw you off. But the absolute bonus to that situation is it gets you out of the slipstream, it gets you more downforce, more clean air, and it's going to give you more grip to stop. But it's also a little bit easier for me to be able to read your moves and to throw up a defense. So if you're wanting to really incite the battle from behind, as you're going into a corner, I mean, your line was actually really good there, but it did give me a chance to set on it. But if you can stay squarely on someone's bumper right up into the point of the turn, then you're going to have the tactical advantage on that situation, because you're going to be able to hold your line where you want to on the track. You're going to be able to force them technically to be able to go a little bit wider than they would want to. You guys back there? Oh, gotcha. And that's all stuff that I had set up for the second set of drills. Was placing it yeah? No, that's fine. You can still run proximity drills even slow. Just try and stay as tight on my bumper as you can. Even if, yep. Yeah, this track is perfect for battle practice because most everybody knows it. It has a good set of different types of corners without having too many corners, and it's just big enough for everybody to spread out, for us to be able to get 4 pairs and everybody have a chunk of track to themselves to be able to run practice without anybody else running into them. Whoop. What were you looking at when you made that corner? Well, that's why you went there. So another thing to think about is a lot of times when we're super close, so we're in the mix, we're hyper focused on that bumper in front of us. That alone can be a danger because you're going to follow them off the track. You're following their line, and they're on a line that's trying to stop you from passing. So you don't want to follow their line. But that's what you do. Yes. Yeah, absolutely. And that's another Yep. Yeah, that's exactly what I was where I was getting to is that's another thing that really is a big pitfall for folks, especially when you're in the heat of the battle, is you get hyper focused on somebody else's car and not your own, or the track. And that's the other one that gets you, is you trying to get busy with where you're putting your car with where their car is, and then you don't realize that by putting yourself in that spot, all of a sudden, like right now, I didn't make that corner, I've got a dirty tire, and I'm going to try and use that tire to turn in there, and it didn't work. My rotating tire was dirty there. I wasn't even thinking about the fact that once I got out and around that corner and past you, that I might have a tire on the grass, and I'm going to have to compensate for that. And those are the type of things that we want to try and just slowly work in to be second nature. There you go. See, you dipped the tire around that corner, you caught that grass. And it was. And I bet you'd have made that corner fine had I not come around you right there. I distracted you. Or yeah, and that's what we want to try and get our second nature. Yep, and there's nothing that we can do about that for the most part, except for keeping an eye on. Well, I mean there is. I mean, yeah, keeping an eye on your mirror. So right there, I hit the brakes at the wrong time. I saw you coming up. I knew you were going to hit me, so I didn't hit my brakes. I let off the gas. I'm still going to slow down. I'm still going to take the hit, but that's going to transfer some of that energy back to you, but my tires aren't locked, so it's a lot less chance of it sending me spinning. So I've got more of a chance of keeping my car after getting rammed if I know how to handle the getting rammed. So if you see somebody coming up on you like that and there's nothing you can do, it's your instinct to just slam on the brakes. But that's just going to unsettle the car even more, and it's going to give... see, I still made that corner because I lifted off the brakes after you hit me. So it lets the car settle down and gives you the grip that it's going to take to be able to get back and around the corner. That if you get hit or you see somebody coming up, applying the brakes even harder just turns you into an even stiffer wall. And you don't want that. At least not into a corner. If you're on a straight still, you're still going straight, somebody wants to ram you, then that's a different deal. But in a situation like that, if you get, you're going to want to use less brakes so that you can get more control of the car. This is going to be a good one right here. So you've got a bit of slip. You're going to stay as tight, as close to me as you can and make me wonder what's going on. You're right there. So is that just a little bit of a late brake? Were you trying to brake at your normal brake point at that spot? Yep. Yeah, when you exit that turn, especially if there's another straight coming up, you want to be close enough to be able to hold slip or to be able to make the moves it'll take to put pressure on that person in front of you to help or initiate the battle. Wait, is that the Corvette? It definitely does, for sure. But there's another aspect to these cars that we have think about when we're in the battle, and that's how much each car is affected by the slipstream. Some cars have a great advantage in the slipstream. Some cars not so much. And that's definitely going to be a factor when it comes to stopping. The cars that have the greater advantage in slipstream, it's almost like they have boost. So you're going to have to think about the fact that you've got a greater speed difference between you and the person that you're approaching, and that's going to have an effect on your braking point. Hey, that's all right. It's all good practice for me too. Again, I saw you coming. I lifted. I didn't get on the brake. I didn't get on the gas. I just let off the pedals and did my best to try and steer the car back in. I ended up not wrecking the car. So that's all good practice for me too. But yeah, these drills right here, just running in proximity, staying close. And then, oh, pause has left the party. See, I took that really slow that time, and you still managed to stop and get in there. You read that a lot better that time than you did the lap before. Let's see how you read this one. Sweepers like that are a really hard one to read and to stay close in the follow, because there's a bigger area for people to be able to turn in, a bigger bigger area for folks. Oh, you're still back there. Whoa. You got it? Nice. All right, good deal. Woo! A little bit. Oh, that's all right. So, what were you focusing on when you went to hit your brake point? And where was your brake point? Look at you guys all matching in cool liveries. Oh, nice. I gotta make some livery action for that. So yeah, in that particular corner, were you was that your normal brake point? So that particular corner is a hard one to brake right into, because you've really got to get yourself situated beforehand, because you're going to have a left and a right there. So if braking isn't situated before you get into it, there's too much unsettling of the car. You're going to be on one side of the car, you're going to hit the brakes, it's going to affect that side of the car a lot more than the other side, then all of a sudden you're going to want to, nice. I'm going through some of these corners slow on purpose to throw you off, and you guys are catching on pretty quick. But yeah, so you're trying to jank back and forth while braking, and that's going to have a lot more tendency to toss the car. So for trying to make an overtake into a situation like that, you're going to want to get your braking done early, not late. I think I'm in the 991. I was running the same thing that Slow was running earlier. Try and help him out. Yeah, that's what I'm driving. And I'm also doing, I'm not used to using my bumper cam. I'm usually on a hood cam. Sorry, I messed up my cameras. But the bumper cam has the rear view mirror up all the time, so I don't have to use a look back to be able to see where you guys are. It just helps me out with proximity. And now that's exactly what I was saying there. Sweepers are harder to follow somebody nose to tail real tight in, because there's a wider area for brake points and turn-in points, especially for different cars. So I'm going to be able to stay squarely on your bumper. Well, maybe not squarely. I was going to say I knew where your brake points were, but I was in the wrong gear. There we go. And I will work on... Oh my gosh. We're going to have a talk with somebody. Man, that Lambo is quick on the get out. This car is not very fast on the straights for sure. Look at that thing go. And then we left slip way back. Boink. Boink. I tried to zip around. Oh, there he is. Yeah, we'll see if we can. Am I going quick enough for you guys? All right. Good deal. I'm just trying to keep us in proximity. So it's not trying to work on our speed, just trying to work on our comfort with being close to each other. Yeah, I might switch to something a little bit faster. I could. I'm not super fast. I'm not super fast with it. I have one. Yeah, I've been practicing a bunch with the Lambo. The Lambo's been fun. That Hurricane is great. I'll put my new ugly Hurricane livery on. Hurt you guys' eyes as we go driving. Oops. I'm running 5. I'm running St. Croix. My work schedule is terrible right now, and my health is not the best, so I haven't been able to dedicate myself to anything except for that one. And then we'll see what the future holds here. I'm starting another new position at work after next week. Hopefully I will have a more set day schedule. But I definitely need to get some practice in. How about you? Yeah, I've been doing more of the steward work than I have anything else. And even then, I haven't been able to do a whole lot. In the last race, I was unavailable for most of the officiating. I am using the Lambo, the Hurricane. Nice, it looks like... Yeah, I was looking over at chat. I was seeing that that Dog Paws was saying that he had a phone call that he'd be back. Oh my gosh. Oh, yeah. All right. I used to, but after they used it for the Nations Cup a few months back, it was like, that was shoot, almost a year ago, I guess now, but I should not have downshifted. Yep. Yeah, the 992 is a good one. That sounds like a good plan. I might do the same. I will, yeah, and I will leave you guys with a little bit of music. I don't know if you guys have heard it yet, but Sir Drones a lot. Drones made me a theme song for Battle Practice, and it is an absolute, it's a banger, dude. I love it. I love it. So yeah, I'll play that song, and yeah, I'm gonna use the restroom and stuff real quick, and then we get back at it. When we get back, we'll do more of the same, more of the nose to tail. I just like to try and stay as close as we can to each other. I know it's kind of hard since there's three of us and we're not working in pairs and stuff, but we'll do what we can. Hey, what's up, Proto? How you doing, man? Thank you so much for stopping in. See you over there in chat. We have room on track if you want to join us for some battle practice. We're just running proximity drills, trying to stay as close as we can to each other, and just get comfortable with that. So if you want to join in on voice chat, you're also welcome to as well. I don't remember if we are friends on PlayStation or not. You can send me a request. Yeah, the room code is right there. Like I said, I'm going to use the restroom real quick. I'll be right back, guys.
Keeping lines in the clear, maintaining the stage for the top of the gear. From the X's to the airplane you ever seen. Building the track for a driver's dream. Catching the sun, a legend in the making before the race is even done. Hear the engine beat roar from the Texas pavement to the Idaho shore. He's shifting the gears, he's leading the run, the pride of the mountains, the rusty shotgun. He traded the desert for the evergreen pines, but he didn't leave the spirit of the racing behind. He brought the grit from the track to the digital screen, the smoothest operator that you've ever seen. Now he's holding the line where the heavyweights play, bringing that Texas heat to the cold Idaho day. Welcome to the circle, step into the light. It's battle practice session tonight. We're trading our pain, yeah, we're learning the trade. This is where the masters of the apex are made. No one's left behind. No, we're rising as one in the slipstream of the rusty shotgun. Hey, hey, the rusty shotgun. Rusty's on the move.
Oh, yeah. Right on. Proto says he's out shopping, but he will check back in with us when he gets done. I should check out my Discord too to see if anybody else. Yeah, Ricky Rez said he might stop by, and Portal Corner said that he was going to be in. But let's see if he's going to make it. Shoot him a message, see if he gets it. And all right, I'll jump out on track. I see you. Oh. Trying to change my back over to my stream so I can see chat. I was in Discord. I'm gonna stop for a second. Look at that! Look at that wolf howling and shit. That's cool. Ah, apex predators. Whoa! Oh, wrong way. That's so cool. You guys all lined up like that. Hold on, park up for a second, guys. I want to, oops, come on. There it is. And then I go. Oh, the sun is super bright right there. I was taking a screenshot, but man, the sun is so bright on everything. I got a couple of screenshots though. I'll send you guys. That's cool. Oh, nice. Freaking, it looks cool. I gotta get my display back up. Yeah, I'm using 3 to the rear with the Hurricane. And I can follow you guys just as easily as you can follow me. We're all practicing kind of the same stuff. There's also... and there's also a lot to think about when somebody is following you. You're going to act differently, so your car is going to act differently. So there's definitely things to think about even when you're on the front end of defense. The fact that it, yeah, the fact that you might be running a completely different line because you're going to have to be defending against somebody, and of course you want to have the best line possible while not giving them any room to gain an advantage. So quite frequently that's going to put you at a different breaking point. It's going to put you at a, oh, I hit the wall. It's going to put you at a different spot on the track. And those are all things that are going to affect the way that the car acts, obviously. So again, those are more things that we want to be able to work on in a safe environment. So rotating between being in the middle, being in the front, being in the back is going to be very advantageous for proximity awareness as well. So like right there, I was far enough behind to where I knew I could use my regular brake point. Oh, I'm in the wrong gear for leaving. I'm reading chat. Nothing going on, but... And that's another reason why when we get into bigger groups, running in pairs is going to be very helpful. Because if anything does happen and we're running in pairs, somebody slips up somewhere, then the other person can stop and wait for their partner and then keep going. It's not so much to get the best lap times, but to just get comfortable being as close to each other as we can while slowly getting faster and faster doing it. And that's one thing that is super hard to find when you're in a race. Unless you're P1, there's nothing consistent about your run. Whoa, hi there. Stuff like that. Yeah, and the battlefield isn't always the best place to try and learn those skills. Sometimes it is. I have Slipstream set to real, the same as, tried to make everything the same as what they would use in a competition setting. So Slipstream is set to real. I was kind of slow getting through that there, which I guess is something that you guys have to, it helps to learn to read. I'm terrible about that, and that's why it's one thing that I like to mention is that when you're in the chase, like we were saying before, we've got to remember not to just focus on the car in front of us, but we've got to be able to focus on the track and on our car as well. And I'll get so caught up in trying to think about where the other person's brake point is going to be that I'll end up missing mine. Going slow, off the line. There you go. Now in that instance, I went through that corner slow. I knew I was going through that corner slow, and I knew that you had proximity and, dang it, I frickin', I knew you were close enough to be able to make that move, and there wasn't really anything I was going to be able to do about it without, man, I can't think, without putting both of us in danger at that spot. The grass was right there, there's no shoulder, there's nothing else going on, you already had the speed, so for me to try and make that move as a defense would have been a block that would have put us both in danger. So rather than just seeing you coming from behind me at that speed at an odd spot and getting in your way to keep you from making the move, I will let you take the move instead of sacrificing both of our races. Or risking, I guess I would say. Is all this making sense? And I know a lot of it's stuff that everybody already knows, but it's not stuff that we always think about or have a chance to practice. That's the main thing. That's what spurred this whole thing on, is that I've got a buddy that we've been racing together since we've been playing racing games. I met him in '92. We've been best friends since. And right now he has a hard time getting out of the DC ranks just because he won't battle with people. Everybody's dirty. It just makes him mad. It's not worth it. He's like, screw it, dude. I just want to be on track and drive. If somebody wants to race me clean, then that's fine. But I'm not going to fight for that type of a race. And and then I started hearing that from other people, and he's like, especially because he doesn't want to go bending anybody else off. And the more I heard that in chat and everything, I was like, well, let's do something about it. And I've been able to sit in on a couple of race courses. Sit in on a couple of race courses with the Audi race classes at COTA. They call that Audi Performance Enhanced. But and that's what they would do. First thing they would do is get you, I hit that curb and it just never got it back. Is they would get you used to car control. Is they would put you in a TT and they would have you doing autocross on day one. Well, first, actually, day one is a 5-hour course on how to handle your car. And then they throw you into an Audi TT and you go do autocross for a few hours to just get a feel for what a car is going to do when you go through 0 to 60 and then braking as hard as you can, or you get onto a wet skid pad, or all of that stuff. And then day two, which is kind of what I'm doing here, or course two technically, they would put you in the A6. You would get out on the racetrack and you would have the cars. You would have the lead car would be an instructor, the next car would be you driving with an instructor with you, and then an instructor car, and then another car with a student and an instructor, and then the final car would be another instructor. And you would just slowly decrease the proximity between the cars as you got more and more comfortable with the way the car felt. And then once that happened, then you were able to lose the instructor in your car and go run proximity drills with you and the instructor with you just driving. And then the third round of classes was in the R8, and they were working on speed and race line and all of that. But that second round of classes is the one that I've had a chance to be around. I noticed you were braking a little bit late. That's why I went on the inside. I didn't want to follow you out there. Multitasking. Your tires are dirty now. But yeah, just that kind of those proximity drills. I was like, I bet you something like that could be helpful out here on the sim track. And I'm just trying to figure out a good format for it too. I have an idea what I want to do when I get to a group of 8 people and I've got it signed up. So the way I want to work it is I'm going to try and have a designated A driver pair up with a C or a D driver, and that way when they're running in pairs, and then we will start off with the like we did this time. We're just going to run not even in proximity. We're just going to get familiar with the car, just get a couple of laps in, know where your brake points are and everything. Then we'll pair up, and I'll have the A driver following the lower class driver to help get a feel for the proximity, to help get a feel for everything that's going on. Everybody will get used to it. I've got a whole thing written up, but and then we'll work through different drills in progression that will build us up to full battle status. We're going to start with the chase and the follow, then we're going to start with braking with the intent of getting your nose where you want it, and then when that happens, we're going to have a designated side that we're running to. So we'll have that lower class driver, there you go, who's in front, be the one that's defending, so that the more skilled driver is going to be the one that's going to be doing the more skilled maneuvering, if that makes sense. So when the next level of drills comes up, we'll have the A driver start making the move to the outside every single time. So that forces the lower class driver to run off his line and make a smart defensive move. Learn where that breaking point is going to be. Then we run that drill over and over and over until they can make the defense from the least advantaged position. And then the next time around, we'll start working on the opposite side, defending from the outside, all the different types of corners, always on the same side. And then once they start getting comfortable with that, then we can swap places, do the whole drills again, but this time with the higher class driver up front and the lower class driver trying to make all those moves that they just saw happen to them and we all just discussed. And then we can start making adjustments on their driving from there. We start analyzing what goes wrong every time it happens. If somebody bumps, then we don't apologize, we analyze. You know, well, why'd that happen? What can we do to make that different? It's just going to be a matter of, building up the structure and the flow to get it there. I've never done anything like this, so. And then it's also getting everybody else to work with the flow. Like right now, it's easy for us to just kind of be out here running laps, but that's, well, and that's not necessarily the intent, is it to just get out here and bust out laps, but to be doing it in proximity. So if we're all driving at 3 different paces, then we've got to learn to alter our pace to be able to keep each other in proximity so that we can learn those proximity skills. Okay, coming up on you. It also gives us a whole lot more communication, because spots like that, you see me coming up, but I'm also going to tell you I'm coming up on you, or I can let you know what I'm going to do. Like now that I've got the run, I'm going to make the move on the inside. So that means I have to brake earlier than you, but you're going to have to turn wider than me. Oh, I bumped that wall every time I try and go on the inside there. I need so much more practice on that. And you see, that's another thing, is at that particular point, because that is such an off-camber corner, if you're on the inside and braking, trying to make that move there like I just did, your car is going to want to rotate a lot harder at the end of that turn, and you definitely have to account for that. It's the same for this corner. This corner is almost the same way, but it's cambered outwards, so you end up like that, like we both did, on the grass on the exit. And that's where that being mindful while we're trying to make the defensive lines comes into play. Now, something else I was able to do there was to take advantage of your slipstream to be able to gain position. Oh, right there, same reason I just wrecked out too. I was able to use your slipstream to gain position. So now that I've gotten a lot more comfortable in braking in that proximity, I was comfortable in doing a bit more of a trail braking to let myself get closer to you, where you were doing a harder braking into that corner. If that makes sense. That was terrible. Whoa! Goodness gracious. Was that just because you were going a little bit slow through the corner, or weren't expecting me to be there, or? So read some chat here for a second. Proto says he's stuck in B because he drives clean. Yeah, I'm kind of the same way, stuck in B. Well, I'm also just not that fast. I mean, I'm okay, I'm average, but I'm definitely not A fast. Even, I don't know, sometimes in time trials I can get up in there in the top 5,000, but I'm just not super fast. I just love getting in the race. I seem to be pretty decent at my tactician in a race. Drive it like they stole it. Hi, I'm Face. Good to see you, man. Appreciate you stopping by and saying hi. Yeah, I get to trying so hard that it gets frustrating, and it's also one of those situations where you've got to get the right lobby on the right track, like get a track that you're really good at so you can start higher up on the board, and then you've got to find that lobby that you're not only faster than, but that isn't going to be all salty and trying to take you out every chance they get, or just trying to be the push to pass winning kind of a situation. I do, yeah. I have an alt that I keep at almost 0 points, and that is simply so that I can run in daily lobbies with that buddy of mine that I say is usually a D to a C. I'll try and keep my point level almost exactly to his, and we'll try and stay in lobbies. I'm registered in the same county that he lives in, so that it's a lot more likely. Whoa, the hang! I barely made that corner, so it's like a lot more likely for us to get into lobbies. I'll let him do his quality times. We'll try and keep the quality times the same, or I'll just not put in a quality time. And then if I end up on pole, or if I end up about to win a race with my D account, then I pull over at the finish line and just lose on purpose, so I can keep my rank down, and so I'm not being super rude to all the D rank drivers. Super fun. Yeah. Especially if you're going from the back of the pack. Where do you guys? I'm passing by you guys. I keep missing it. There's a lot of guys out there that they're on their account. There's a lot of guys that are on their alt account, and there's a lot of guys that are good drivers that are just learning. Just because you're a D driver doesn't mean that you're not a good driver. It means that you've been driving every other racing game except for Gran Turismo this whole time. Boink, boink, what is happening? That poor Ferrari. What's that? GT Sport, Gran Turismo Sport came out. I was racing there with a controller. I got my wheel in 2019. I haven't always been able to use my wheel. There's some physical limitations here and there, but I've been on the wheel pretty much nonstop since 2019. Yeah, he's just there you are. Oh, you're good? Yeah, I'd hate to see where I'm at as far as driving hours and Oh, I don't even know what car I'm driving at this point. What am I driving? Am I driving the Ferrari too? Oh, I am. I'm in my eyesore. God, I made this thing a couple days ago, right before work. I was bored. I was like, huh. Let me give that a shot.
Actually, I didn't even change the balance of the front. Yeah, front swap to that would +5 to the rear. Yeah, +5. Okay.
I was jumping into the Ferrari to give it a shot with the 296. There we go. Give it a shot. You should be catching up to me pretty quick. I'm not going to run real quick. Oops. Nice. Whew. Man, I felt that brake free real quick. Cold tires, a bit of understeer from the Ferrari in that. Trying to go slow, see if you can catch up here. That was a terrible, terrible corner on mine. I need a slow exit. I am not doing so well in this view. I keep on those close turns like that. I keep grabbing my fender on it. I'm so used to the hood view. I want to have that rear view mirror at all times so I can keep an eye on what's going behind and get used to this for future battle practice runs. It's going to be way better. That was not right. Wow, okay, it held on. So what were you able to read about my maneuver there that helps you not run into me in an awkward situation? Yep. But you let off and you gave the incident enough room to unfold while still having enough time to react to it. And that's actually not something, ooh, I went way too slow through there. Sorry, that screwed you up bad. But that's not something that all the lower ranked drivers have learned yet. And that's one of the things I'd like to be able to help teach out here, or at least hone in for folks, is being able to just read what's going on in front of them and having the time to be able to react. And not just because you can see what's going on, but because you've done it enough times to where the reaction is second nature. And that gives you more focus to be able to make other moves. You there? I gotta go in. Ah, that didn't work. I tried to go in tight. All right, I'm gonna lift, and I'm gonna give you the chance to come around on the inside here. I'll try and match you coming around that apex. Yep. Exactly. Now you see how unsettled your car was as you come around that corner? Even though you were straight, your car was in a weird spot where you weren't used to having it. Might have been marbles, or was something else going on there that got your car twisted. I should have looked over a little bit more. It could have been the fact that your car still was in the middle of a turn while you were braking or accelerating. Now one corner of the car bit a little bit harder than another and sent it around. And I'm going to try the same thing. That was me too. Yeah, I followed you right into it. Oh, I'm spinning around in the gravel. Yeah, I was going to try and get that move late towards the inside, but yeah, I was trying to set it up. Well, I'll tell you what I was doing. So I looked up at the brake point and was like, there it went. But that's all right. That's exactly what we're here to do. Make all those mistakes. Hey, what's up? We got Bobby Vegas saying hi over here in the chat, guys. I'm gonna wreck my car in the marbles. Saved it. All right, so you guys get into proximity here. See if you guys can run nose to tail. I'll let you guys set up a pattern or a switch around, a nose to tail, a pass, but or a park, I guess. But yeah, I'll let you guys run nose to tail for this next couple of laps. And what would you guys like to work on? We're building up to that. So the first part of the overtake is being able to keep control in that close proximity on the chase and the follow. If you can't make the overtake, or being able to set up that overtake, just because you're on their bumper right there at that corner doesn't necessarily mean that's when you should be setting up the overtake. Sometimes, like I said, if you've got a longer race, you can follow somebody for a lap or two, read their moves to see exactly what they're going to do. Not only does that help save your fuel and your tires, but it's going to give you the optimum opportunity. You're going to be able to go, okay, well, I know that they brake, 10, 15 feet earlier here, or I know they take that line a little bit more narrow than I do. And now that you know that, you're going to be able to take advantage of that information and make a much cleaner, advantageous overtake, which is going to be safer for everybody. So sometimes it's not about making the first attack or taking that first opportunity. That also gives you a chance to get into their head. You hang out in their mirrors more than you do anywhere else, and then they're so busy thinking about what's going to happen, eventually they're going to make a mistake. They're going to break. And you'll be, whoop, ah, we both did the same thing. That dang, I'm going back to my regular view. And then again, you're gonna know what their regular patterns are. So as soon as you see that pattern break, you know you've got them, and then you can make that safe overtake. So that's where we're getting to, is getting to those clean overtakes. So we've got to build up the confidence to get there. So we're going to do that one skill, one part at a time. And so the opening part for battle practice is getting that follow and chase, that follow and lead. Once we can all stay close to each other and know that we're not going to miss braking points while super close, then we can start working on what we're going to do with that part of the situation. See right there, I knew I was in your slip, I was gaining, I was faster than normal through there, I had to brake 10 early, oops, and I didn't downshift, I just left on a fifth gear, but that had put me right up on your bumper. If I'd have left on the right gear, I would have gained a whole bunch of space right there. Oh, it didn't downshift, it was still in third. And then once we all feel really comfortable with that, we can stay close enough to each other to be able to make those passes. Then we'll start working on the overtake itself, and we'll designate a follow and a lead, and we'll always try and make that overtake on the same side. So we'll have the lead always be on the outside. The other person trying to make the overtake is always going to be on the inside until we get comfortable running it that way, and then we can swap sides. It looks like you guys are right on top of each other there. That's good. Oh, wow. That barrier stopped me cold. I'm having trouble with that corner. All right, so there you guys are right there. I don't know what's going on. I'm having trouble. Thank you. Oh, man. I felt the love. Man, I've really got to learn to trust first gear in this car. I have trust issues with first gear in most cars, and I'm not used to this Ferrari. But it seems to, yeah. Nice. All right, I'll be able to, I see right there, I had a hard time following you through that sweeper. By the time we got towards the end of it, I had not near as much. Yep. Well, and also being in the slip, lowers your downforce. So I have less grip overall regardless. So it not only just being faster, but also having less downforce really lowers the chances of me being able to make that as quick as you. Nice. Trying to keep up here. Ah! I just cannot stop hitting my frickin' fenders in this view. Oh, there you are. Oh, do you? Oh, I see. They make a cream for that. Oh, man. Not even really paying attention to my racing line at this point. I'm so busy looking in the rear view and watching the map. I don't know what's going on. I can't make that corner. I think it's just... Yeah, well, I'm having trouble with my trail braking right now too, but that's a personal thing. Real quick, hey Nikki, what's going on? I see you over there in chat, bud. Thank you so much for stopping in. If you want to join up on battle practice, we're just trying out here, run proximity and have fun. But yeah, if you want to jump in, jump on voice chat and jump in the room. I see ya. I see ya. Oh, what happened there? Oh, yeah, something's going on with my brake. Something's definitely going on with my brakes. I was full brake into that corner. My stupid things have... Hold on just a second, guys. I'm going to go to the pits and then... yeah, my brake's not working.
Appeared on that. You said me through time. I'm like 10 seconds older than you now. Or no, you're 10 seconds older than me.
Wow. I need to do some sort of calibration. I'm like, man, I've got...
There is a calibration in GT7.
Yeah. Yeah, well, I'm up here doing my pedal calibration now. I definitely need to run it because, yeah, I'm moving this thing like a solid 2 inches before it even shows a part of a percentage on the brake. And then I've got a T3 PM with a T300 RS wheel. But yeah, it's weird. Like I'm on full throttle and it's bouncing between like 70 and 72. So I'm gonna run a pedal calibration and see what's up. It says. It's so weird. It starts minimum at, I'm going to reset the default. Well, I don't want my, yeah, I guess whatever. I can change my. Yeah, it's weird. It jumps to 10% the second I start getting any sort of movement, but that's not till after my pedals move to, like I said, like 2 inches. Yeah, now it's fluctuating. What the heck is it doing? All right, well, that's no good. Let's see if that helps. When your cat sabotages your rig and you find a little fuzzy ball back there behind your brake pedal. Yeah, frickin'. All right, let's go. Frickin' cat. All right, I'm back. Sorry, guys. I thought I was having to mash my pedal pretty hard earlier, but I was like, oh, it's just because I'm driving cars I'm not used to. Oh, look at that. It stopped way before the corner. I'm trying to work braking proximity with a broken brake pedal. You guys are over here. This guy's a sham. Yeah, I'm definitely of the opinion that it's not just about being out here and practicing the skills, but talking about what we're practicing and what we're figuring out from what we're practicing. Analyze to understand. Nice. That was fun. That was fun. I'm just going to try and match you beat for beat the best that I can. Ah, I swung wide. I tried to cut in a little bit earlier, but I thought I was going to bump you in the corner. Didn't want to do that. You know what I haven't tried is changing the brake balance for this thing yet. And hey, welcome in over there on the stream, by the way. I appreciate y'all stopping by, saying hi, seeing what we got going on. Oops, I'm reading over there chatting, dipping my toes in the dirt. Right now we got Slip and Sean in. We're all just trying to run some proximity. Now I did get the suggestion to turn boost on so that when we get separated it's easier to catch back up. But I don't like the way that it affects the rest of the physics of the game. I want to be able to practice on the same turns that we'll be running in lobbies and such. And boost just makes your braking point so much different. Really, I'm just kind of chasing. Let's see if I can make this sweeper this time without... Nope, got too early. That's awesome. I love being able to practice that right there. It's one of my absolute weak spots, is staying super tight during a sweeper like that. It's so hard. Nudge, nudge. And now with that, I was able to use your slip to pull me in without having to worry about braking there, which really keeps the car a whole lot more settled. The less you use the brake, the more settled down the car is going to be, the easier it's going to rotate and exit. So if I can use your slipstream to pull me closer while still gaining an advantage by trail braking into a corner, then it's definitely going to be helpful. How's everybody doing out there in YouTube land? Everybody in chat doing good tonight? Y'all having a speedy evening? Gaining some DR out there. Stay quick. I did the same thing. Yeah, I saw that. I was trying to follow you through it there, and it didn't work out for either of us. Oh, man. I saw you coming around, so I just let you go, and then I was looking up in the mirror, and I turned. I realized the turn wasn't there yet. That was a terrible line. So have you guys had a hard time getting used to the change in downshift since the update? Oh, it was a ways back. Whatever the last one was, they added the cars, they changed the update. Yeah. Yep. Yeah, I absolutely miss being able to double blip downshift. It's my car, shit if I want to. Yeah, it sounded great in a lot of cars too. Blah, blah. Oh, where are we go? Where are we going? I'm going on a trip here. Two more times around, there won't be a wall. Oh, I've taken it out by then. I'm gonna put on a fresh set of softs. I got my tire monitor powering up too. I'll be able to check out my tire temps. Woo. I gotta be careful, I got cold tires. Tried to give you all the space there. I was on the curb. Oh. Through goes Rusty. All right, giving you the opportunity to be on the inside there. Go for it. Oh. What's he wanting to run for practice? Oh yeah. I'm always happy to have him in. I just didn't know what he wanted to run for practice. Oh, for league practice. Oh yeah, you guys got league stuff to worry about. I need to practice on St. Croix. Yeah, if you guys wanted to change the track so that it's going to give you some practice for your league, as well as us being able to try and run proximity, that'd be fine. Or do you guys just want to set it up so that you guys can boink, run practice? We've done a bit of battle practice here, and it doesn't look like the other guys are going to be showing up. So, I might change my view and try and actually put down a lap just for the fun of it. What really bothers me is when I get that and then I go back and I look and it's a different sector every time. I'm like, well, why can't I put them all together? Woo! Shift to save, shift to save. Got a little bit squirrely in second gear coming out of that corner, so I figured third gear would save me. So how long is your race coming up? Yeah. Yep. Yeah, I'm not the best out there, that's for sure.
My wife behind the wheel. There's no way I'm not happy with it. It is what it is, man. I'll tell my wife to go up
You could just give her a couple of practice laps and then you'll be set. You guys can swap spots for a minute. Yep. And Jimmy Broadbent. Yeah, classic endurance style. I thought about, I'm single, but I was thinking about it would be really cool to have an endurance race set up where you could have streamers and their spouses. You know, they each do, 20 minutes worth of a race back and forth for an hour or whatever, and yeah. But any way to do it, if you could just, even get a friend who's good at it or whatever, like if you can get somebody else to sit with you at your rig, it would be cool to be able to do driver swap endurance races. Oh, dude, probably do better than me. I'm right. Sean is over there making fun of me. I just looked over at chat and he's offering anybody to jump into the race so they can get rear-ended by me. To be fair, I haven't really rammed either of you guys yet. Yeah, the gentleman that was up here in the beginning, Slow Wayne, he is very much a missile in just about any situation. yeah, he's a... Oh, he's super nice, super cool. He wants... Oh, yeah, he's always in the chat. Yeah, he's always over in Dan's chat. But yeah, like you're saying, he's young. He's 21. He's just getting out on his own and getting things figured out. And that was his way. But when it starts to get to be a little bit of a menace and stuff, we'll just be like, yo, slow. Can we race, please? He's like, okay. But he's the fun kind. Now it makes sense. Not close enough for you to affect my braking. I'm going to try and let you pull me through the corner. And it worked that time. but I'm not in that stinking Ferrari, so. I was trying to stay far enough away from you so that if you did tap the wall, it wasn't going to end up coming back at me. I managed to stay next to you. I'll brake a little bit earlier. I saw you getting on the throttle a little bit early. I was like, uh-oh. You did. It looked good. It had a little bit of snapback on there. I saw it. That's what's keeping me from learning how to drift in this. I've been able to drift every other Gran Turismo awesome. I like Gran Turismo, was it 5 where you were able to build your own tracks? Yeah, we were able to take the Range Rover, was they rid the Evoque or whatever it was, the 2-wheel drive one. That thing would drift for days, and the Samba bus would too. Like that. Just. All right, go, go, go. It's pinned up over here on my chat. Yeah. No, that's all good. I had fun dodging you. Wow, your headlights are red. How is that? Super distracted by the fact that your headlights were red. I think it was just the sunlight, the reflection of the lens or something, but yeah, they were red when we were coming around the thing. It was crazy. Yeah, see? They're orange there. What's that? Oh, that's the whole point. They are weaponized liveries. They're my way of helping you miss the apex. Ah, dang it. Yep. Yeah, if you're gonna hit me, then at least you're gonna freaking regret it. Like, oh God. The only problem is I drive in hood view, and these weaponized liveries have an area of effect. It's like throwing a grenade at your own feet to get the guy next to you. Oh, those dirty tires on the Merc is just a horrible nightmare. Get to stretch your legs a little bit, hit the rest up. All right, where are you at? Who was that? Was that? Okay. Seeing where is that where Nikki's at too? Nope, he's just kind of out there running around. So if you want to join up with us or pair up with Slip there. Ah, too much. Hey, there we go. We got Michael in. Is that your random, Michael? Oh. Too much, too much. Yeah, I'm running mine at 0 right now. I absolutely do. And for what we're doing, I think oops. It's not Michael and Connor. And now we've got Alex Diaz. Who's that? I thought I had this set to friends only. But I guess I do have tons of friends. Let me oh yeah, that's not what we wanted to do. I was going to go into the pit so I can jump on the chat, but it wants me to change my tires. Oh, let's see. Yeah, there's folks jumping in, so.
Oh my. Am I to blame? Oops.
What part of chat does he want me to check? Because there's nothing going on my YouTube chat that I had seen.
Like that's not at all what we're doing, so go practice that on your own. I have no idea who this guy is. I thought he was your friend. Ow. Yeah, right. Oh no.
All right, let's see if we can get this guy in voice chat. Either of these folks, Michael or Angel.
This Clarky fellow's working. He's waiting up for me.
Oh, that's Nikki Louder.
Oh shit. Why doesn't she have a name as Nikki?
I don't know. He's Clarky and usually is running us. What do you mean, then add us? If you're in my room, you're already my friend, bud. I have this set to friends only. If not, then they probably got that room code. No, Michael, I can't. You know what I can do though?
Kick him.
Yeah. Bye. No. No. Sorry, I'd be happy to do it if it was an open lobby and we were just running lobbies. I'd be like, yeah, next race, GR4, sure, not a problem, let's go. But this is specifically supposed to be our battle practice where we're here to run drills to get proximity practice so that we're not killing anybody else while we're out there in our dailies or our fun lobbies. So, and if we're all done running drills, we want to start doing racing, we can, but the whole purpose behind this was to try and work on our battle skills. Let's see. Let's see who this angel person is. Totally not angel. Roblox, Rocket League, and Fortnite. Let me see. International A. Never raced before. Has 0 races on their sport profile. Yeah, this angel person. Or EB. So I think, not to be rude, but bye. And then Alex, let's go in. National A. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with these guys. This also has 0 races on the sport. It has 0 miles on the driving marathon. Yeah. I mean, technically this was supposed to be a sign-up class, but I got sick and wasn't able to make my sign-up, so it kind of threw things off. It was supposed to be Husky Forza and I hosting this. What's that? Yeah, they're busy with practice, qualifying for the next race.
What did I start?
I don't know.
I didn't.
We got expats and A drivers, so I mean, if we can get folks to.
If only they could be involved in the chat, I'm sure they'd take part.
Yeah, that's the deal. I just got to get folks. No, I sent him a friend request. Let's see if I can. There we go. Let's see if he jumps into voice chat with us. And there you are. Hey, welcome in. How you doing, champ? Is that you?
Hello? Yeah. Isn't this the practice for SEL?
Yeah. Hey, what's going on? Yeah, we're doing battle practice here. So what I do with battle practice is we run proximity drills, so we get a lot better at being close to each other and a lot less afraid about being in the mix door to door while we're in lobbies and out on our dailies. Just trying to bring up our skill level.
All right. So some of the guys are complaining that you kicked them out.
I was trying to get folks to join or to do anything, and I looked at the I looked at their accounts, and it looked like they hadn't run any races. And this was technically supposed to be very specifically a battle practice, a class that I was going to try and be running. But it ended up being more of just an impromptu running. But I'm still trying to bring some structure to it and trying to keep it as a battle practice, as a proximity run. So it's a safe environment for everybody to get together in pairs and to really work hard on learning what your car is going to do when you're close to each other, when you need to be braking, when you're chasing somebody, why you need to be braking earlier, offline, trail braking, when you're coming in, which side you're going to be going on, all this type of practicing, and we're going to start working those skills so that they're more second nature to free up our mental processes to be able to make more important decisions down the line, or to be able to pay attention to things other than just where our car is. If we always know where our car is, we have more ability to think about whether or not we're going to be dipping a toe on the left when we're trying to turn in tight and how that's going to affect our exit, or whether or not that person is trying to defend ultra hard and keep us on the inside while we're on the exit so we have less grip, trying to find out how much effect a slipstream is going to have on our car, whether you're on a bumper or 3 or 4 car lengths back when you're going into a corner. All of those types of things are things that everybody's having to figure out while in a race, and that's one of the hardest places to do it without ruining somebody else's race or even your own. So I'm trying to provide a safe environment for us to be able to run all that stuff, to run into each other, to stay as close as we can without having to worry about ruining anybody's race. No apologies, just analyzing. You run into somebody, figure out why it happened, you try and keep it from happening next time.
People were under the impression it was practice for the league.
It doesn't say anything about league practice. It specifically says battle practice, and I have a Discord that has it all laid out for it. I didn't say anything about league.
Yeah, I can't get on the Discord because I'm in China.
That's cool. If you guys want to run a league, then you're all welcome to open up a room and run league practice, but I just let you know, and it says battle practice. That's what we're doing here. I'm sorry that you thought it was a league practice. I never said anything about league practice.
There were people talking about this group in the chat, so for the league. So yeah, it's not your fault.
Right.
Maybe because the owner of the league probably added you to that group, and people found you through that group.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I post on the Husky League and stuff, just like everybody else does.
Alexis is in here, and Alexis is in the league.
Yeah. There might be folks that are in the league since
and the
I'm
two
part
people
of.
that you kicked out were in the league.
Oh, I wasn't trying to be rude by kicking anybody out. I'm just trying to run battle practice. I was trying to run class, and people were kind of jumping in without reading the chat or jumping in on any of the other stuff or sending friend requests. I was trying to be real specific and tight with what I was doing, but it doesn't seem to be working. So I'll.
Sure. I think it's because you must be friends with a couple people in the league, and they thought it was a league practice.
Yeah. I'm friends with a bunch of people in the league, and that's fine. I'm not upset about it or anything. I just don't want to.
Yeah, I think this is a circumstance of wrong phone number.
No, and that's fine, dude. I've had a wrong call and talked to somebody for an hour, not a problem. And you're all welcome in. I don't have any problem with that. I would prefer if we're going to do it, I would like it to be done underneath what I'm trying to do, and that's the battle practice. And to be able to do battle practice properly, we got to be able to talk to each other. So if we jump on comms and want to run drills in pairs, then please jump on in. Let's go.
Sure, no problem. I'm going to go because I'm in the GR4 for this race.
All
and,
right. Please apologize to those folks for me about the kicking out. It wasn't anything it wasn't trying to be negative. I'm just trying to keep my room to what I'm doing.
Sure, okay.
Right on. Have a good one.
Well, my bad.
No, nobody's bad at all. It was, partially it was just the fact that I'm keeping it kind of loose and impromptu, and that's also part of what I'm trying to learn how to work on and how to keep things from going. Because even if it's open to just friends, because I run open lobbies and stuff while I stream, I've got over 100 friends easily on the PlayStation, and I probably only talked to any of them once when they were in my lobby. So they could easily jump into this situation without knowing what's going on, and I expected that to happen.
It is. I'm sitting here like, oh my God.
Well, if you're sitting there, I better be in the naughty corner, buddy, because I've got problems. How dare you bring people into my room?
Before I say too much of anything, can YouTube hear what I say?
Yeah.
Or just you?
No, you're on. It should be on chat. I had that open.
Alright, well, never mind.
I'm not a family-friendly channel, so.
Well, to be honest, I would have, yes, but no. From Rusty's standpoint, if I were Rusty, how I handle things is I wouldn't have given them the time of day, and I would have said, kick rocks, bitch, and I would have just shut it down. Like, you are so much nicer than me.
I'm trying to
So much nicer than me.
I've tried to start something here, so I want those guys to be able to go, oh, don't worry, folks, next time around. Maybe it's something they're interested in. Maybe something they're friends with. I don't know. I wanted to.
I think that was coming from my point of view.
Oh, yeah, no big deal.
I was just going to be like, kill everybody. Like, get them out of here.
No. Well, I mean, even if you invited folks over, if they'd have just looked, it says battle practice. I mean, it's on the stream, on the room. Like, there's nothing about league anywhere, especially anybody individual's league.
Other than the fact that it was GR4 that they were looking for, it applies to everyone's race, right?
Yeah. Which group? The. Oh, I don't know. Huh.
I don't know. Oh my god, that's what I need to figure out. I get people add me to these groups, and forever I'm like, who the hell are these people?
Yeah, no idea.
That's the only downfall to GT7. Everyone in their play is one of them.
Yeah.
Like, I have people from races that send me a friend that's like, yeah, sure, okay. And then 3 weeks later, I'm like, who the hell is this guy?
And another thing that goes on too is that with the room code versus friends invite is for lobbies, as you can circumvent the friends only by having the room code. So like that doesn't anybody in chat gets a hold of the room code, then all of a sudden that goes anywhere, everywhere. Or just somebody just puts the room code out, then you get weirdos in your room all of a sudden. It's like, but I set it to friends only. That shouldn't happen. A room code shouldn't exist if it's friends only. But I guess it is what it is. All right, did you guys want to run some more, or what do y'all want to do? Now that I've kicked everyone out. Oh yeah, it's getting late for you guys, huh? What time is it? Yeah, it's getting kind of close to dinner time for me. I might actually call it there. It seems like we kind of hit a stagnant spot, anyways. Yeah, oh yeah. See, it's starting to get a little bit late for you. By the time I get dinner, and I got to work at 7 in the morning yet. Oh man. so long as they know what's going on. Yeah, with the battle practice, it's probably going to have to be like next time I do it, I'm going to do actual sign-ups like I tried to last time, and hope that I don't end up in the hospital instead of running battle practice. Yeah, I think that one was I had a hernia I had to go and get fixed, so it kind of put me out for a while. And I have a couple of other weird things. I got scoliosis, so my left leg doesn't work too well, so sometimes I end up having trouble with that. And my immune system, for some reason, is deciding to turn on me, so the last like 3-4 months, I've just been trying to figure out what the heck I'm going to do. Yeah, no, as you guys see, I don't have any problem jumping in and saying, sorry, I can't make it tonight. I'll definitely let you all know, and I appreciate that too, but this is therapy for me. This helps me out a whole lot mentally. It's been a rough couple of... Yeah. That's why we get along. You have to be a little bit crazy to do this stuff all the time. Right on, guys. Well, thank you so much for jumping in. I think we're going to call it here. I feel bad about kicking people that are part of a team. Right on. Let them all know. We're hosting an intergalactic kegger down here. Yeah, you too. Stay quick, man. I should probably let everybody else know. Oh, man. Wait, yeah, that's not what I want. That's what I want. Oh, yeah, just looking up there, Protos, and I'm just about to end it. Sorry, Proto, but we can... Actually, if you guys want to run a race, I do have it set up. We can run one race before we go. Yeah, let's do it. You lurking on us? All right, have fun, guys. Silly. I fooled you. Nope, not with you, Nikki. Go. Nikki always pulls off and goes to the back. Oh, sorry, Proto. Bounced right off of him. Cold tires trying to go side by side in the back. Worst place possible. Did I push you off there, Proto? Ah! My leg's not working. That's okay. We got spread out. I kind of doored Proto on accident, and he hasn't quite caught up yet. I'm trying to give him the chance. There you go. Go around. Go around. Go around. Oh no, he still won't go. I was trying to get him to go door to door with me. I'm giving you all the space, Proto. Let's go. Yeah. Oh, he got the exit. He got the exit. Watching you guys fall in line back there, that was rad. Uh-oh, he's making the move. I'm gonna hold the middle. Oh, your pit crew screwed up, dude. He's on the Ferrari strat. Gonna slip around the track on those. Oh, they're going. You do what you can with what you got. Whoa. Oh, Sean left the party. Oh, yeah, that's all right, man. Performance-enhancing drugs are allowed. Yeah, absolutely, yeah. I agree. Yeah, I don't always step into the restroom when I go to take a bathroom break. Sometimes I say I gotta go and pet my cat, and really I just not. I'm getting better at driving this thing in the bumper cam. It is nice to be able to see you guys right there, so I know a better. Ah! But it's what? Did you see what that barrier did to me? That's supposed to be a soft barrier, and it spun me 180 instantly. Oh my gosh. Well, I was doing well. Proto up there with the fastest lap, though, the 43. That's pretty dang quick. .43.1. I've got a 43.9. Wow, that sky is awesome. Bouncing around. So Sean turned off the PlayStation, totally forgetting that it was going to turn off his headset too. I had to start my stream 3 times before it got rolling. I couldn't get my mic to work. I couldn't get my stream to show on my channel. I was like, it'll work eventually. I'm just going to keep restarting. Woo! A little drifty around the corner. Man, if I can't catch you guys, at least I want to see if I can get a fastest lap out of this. Oh, not that way though. Sean says, between us all, we might be able to run a single lap without running into each other. We just each got to pick a sector. I'm just pushing too hard here. And with the night coming in, my tires are getting colder as I drive. It's crazy. Yeah, I've got like 136 on my front driver. Yep, I'm in America. Yep. We're also the only ones that call it a pineapple. Everyone else calls it an onça. That's what makes sense. Pineapple, not at all. Well, I guess, yeah, English. It is. Everywhere else, like most other languages, call it an onça. Yep, yeah, it's really weird. It's like no reason to call it a pineapple. But that's us. Oh, man. Well, nice job there, Proto. Nikki. Oh, yeah, Proto used the code to get in. Proving we shouldn't have the the room code work for non-friends, but you should have been able to find it anyways. Oh, no, I didn't have, there we go. Sorry, I accepted your friend request there, Proto. Make it easier next time. You won't have to use the code. What was that? It was definitely good practice. It was a lot of fun. I just at least got a chance to hang out with you guys, talk to some more folks that I only get to type with before. That's been my favorite part of this whole thing, is I've been able to chat with quite a few folks so far. It's been great.
Yeah, it's a shame we can't all be like, in the same room at the same wheels next to each other.
That would be amazing. We got the next best thing here, though. Well, you guys, you gonna go do some league practice? Or
I have no idea what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna wander around in the lobby. I might check out the dailies before.
yeah, I haven't jumped on a daily in a couple of weeks.
Wasn't a fan of this week's
Yeah, that Grand Valley Reverse looked fun, but it's always that place is always an SR destroyer.
I put in a decent time and ended up just being disappointed by the dirty lobby.
That track is also just a dirty track. Like the track itself has a lot of dirt in a couple of places, and it just makes for some really rough racing.
I had one guy, we were going in a turn with 5 cars, at least 5 cars,
Oof.
and he just pile drives me into the wall. I asked why. He just said no case.
That
Going in a turn with 5 cars. You want me to prove it?
I mean, if you're that fast, then why don't you just stay on my tail through the corner and pass me on the next straight? If you're that, yeah. Yep, or if you're that good, then why don't you pass me cleanly like you're supposed to? But if you can't do either or, then you have a skill issue. Your speed isn't a skill, but the rest of your driving is.
You may very well be fast, but your lack of other skills.
Yeah, that's what we're doing here. We're trying to build those other skills.
You want to be able to pass somebody with that ability in the race.
Yeah, or yours. I mean, there's plenty of times when those guys go to push to pass and end up spinning off, and then Rory's looking at the camera like, "What just happened?" Or just giving all these YouTuber shorts.
Plenty of them.
That's something I need to figure out how to do. I haven't figured out how to make shorts yet without having them be potato quality. I want to be able to put my liveries up as shorts. But I also have a terrible computer, and I don't run OBS or anything like that, so I just got to kind of figure out how to do it.
I'll message you and I'll let you know what I have on my laptop. My laptop is a fossil.
Yeah, that's...
Windows 10 on it.
Yeah, I have a shell on mine so that it can run Windows 10. It doesn't have any sort of audio output. I can't plug a mic into it. It's a touch screen, and I use it for my art. So, like, that's the only reason that it's been existing in my life for the last, 6 years.
I'll find out what it is I'm using it for.
That'd be awesome. Yeah, I want to be able to do shorts. Like, the only couple that I've ever made were...
You see the templates for it and everything. You can divide them. You can split them up. It's pretty easy too.
Oh, cool.
Check out, I want to say DaVinci Resolve is one of them.
I can check that out. Yeah, I'm really not much for editing and making listen to these old women chatting. Shut up, Sean. I'm not into making a bunch of edits and silly videos about crashes and passes and all that, but I would like to be able to just help my YouTube channel and the algorithm and to get my watch hours and stuff up. If I could make shorts and then just put my liveries up, just make little 45, 50-second shorts of my liveries. I've already got...
This would be the easiest way too, man. Editing is misery.
My shorts are pretty quick right now. I just make the length that I want on the PlayStation, upload it to YouTube, and then just use some generic free YouTube music on there, and that's it. It takes me about 5 minutes.
For you to just throw a livery short up with some AI music or something on it.
Yeah, and I think I'd be able to get some decent hits because it's not an involved situation, but it still looks cool. So I think just putting liveries for shorts would probably help push my channel a little.
I'm working on a space in my basement. It's just too difficult for me to even just to explain it is not. I have to bring everything up from the basement. I have to set up tables.
Yeah, you were saying it's like an hour-long process.
It takes me at least 45 minutes to set up for a stream.
No.
It's like, I hate to say it's not worth it, but it's like, because I'm so new to it, when you spend 45 minutes for maybe 5 people to show up, it's like, it'd be nice when I have it in the basement and I just have my spot. I can go down and do as much as I want, and it doesn't matter if anybody shows up or not.
Yeah.
But at least I don't have to spend 45 minutes setting up for it.
Yeah, absolutely. That make a huge difference for sure. Yeah, mine's just in my office ready to go. But between having a computer that won't work for it, not really wanting it, I don't have a camera set up. I think if I were to ever do a camera, I would do a cartoon caricature head instead of my own head.
Like, there's the option of getting the PS5 camera that's probably cheaper, right?
Yeah.
Than the PS5.
Yeah. I just don't care to be on camera. Other folks want me to be, but I'm like,
Well, it's not for everybody, man. And you know what? Sometimes I get, like, if a channel is done the right way, and I find it almost, it's like you don't even need to be on camera.
oh, that's cool. I appreciate that.
Like, it's the character of the person really just, it doesn't, I don't even need to see you, man.
Good. You probably don't want to.
You got the personality for it.
Oh, thanks. Yeah. If I were to do anything, like I said, if I do that, like Burnt Peanut, you know how he's got his character doing that thing. Could do something like that. That's like a commentator. So when I'm doing my shot caller lobbies and I'm calling races, it'd be kind of fun to have, you know, like a little commentator head down there doing the calling.
I'm sure you can find, like, you can probably even get AI to make it work.
Yeah, I could definitely get it figured out. I'd have to get a better setup and get OBS and all that. So I'm going to be saving throughout the next few months. So hopefully by mid to the end of summer, I'll have an actual computer and like an Elgato or something like that, so I can get everything set up a little bit more the way I want to. I want to be able to have sound effects for when I'm doing my commentating, so I can have just a little bit more on top of what I do. I don't know if you guys have really heard me doing any commentating. So, but yeah, so that's kind of what I'd like to do. And then it would be cool if I had like a little character head or something down there. But for the most part, this is about the extent of what I want, along with just a little bit of extra for my commentating. But I also know that if I manage to get a better computer, capture card, and get everything together, then as far as commentating, which is something I'd really like to take outside of just Gran Turismo and streaming, and that's what I need to be able to do, so then I can start getting into other games, start commentating for iRacing and stuff, and then maybe start doing commentation for league races and building my way up from there.
That'd be fun.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, it's a hobby that I want to get into now that I'm getting healthy again. Definitely. I found it by accident. It was just like I crashed out one time and just started randomly calling a race, and it went pretty well. So I was like, I'm going to do this more. I'm not very fast.
The thing is you can only do that if you enjoy it.
Oh, yeah, it's super fun. I mean, as you can tell, I like to talk, and I talk fast, so it works out pretty well.
See me, one time I'm like, and you don't hear a word from me, because it's the moment I start talking, it's the moment I start spinning.
Yep. Yeah, I definitely spend more time crashing or at the back of the pack while I'm streaming and all of that, which is, you know, like how it ended up coming along for the hair and nails talk next. Come on, Sean.
He's the one that slipped up this time.
Yeah, Sean. Hey, you're the one that listens to the old women sitting here talking about it and then is commenting on the internet about it. So we can sit here and just talk amongst ourselves, but you're the one that's lurking in there, Sean. All right, guys. I think that's going to be it for me. I'm going to go get myself some dinner and maybe go do some lobby hopping later tonight.
Maybe I'll see you around.
Yeah, absolutely. I appreciate you guys coming in. Hope you had fun. Next time battle practice will be a little bit more structured.
Hey, you gotta iron out the wrinkles, right?
Yeah, absolutely. I appreciate you guys helping with that too. All right, on. We'll catch y'all later, and until then, and stay quick, y'all.